The untold birth story of Lord Shiva. The birth story of Lord Shiva is a fascinating blend of mythology, symbolism, and philosophical teachings which captures the divine mystery surrounding this prominent Hindu deity. Lord Shiva, often depicted as a powerful, compassionate, and contemplative god, is part of the Hindu Trimurti, which also includes Brahma the creator and Vishnu the preserver. However, unlike many gods in the Hindu pantheon, Shiva does not have a traditional birth story. Instead, his existence is understood as timeless and beyond the conventional boundaries of life and death. Exploring the birth of Shiva in this context requires understanding his nature as both eternal and cosmic. 1. The philosophical foundation of Shiva's birth. In Hindu philosophy, especially in Shaivism, Shiva represents the concept of eternal consciousness or Paramatma, the supreme soul. Shiva's existence transcends the cycle of life, death, and rebirth, reflecting the infinite and formless aspect of the universe. According to many scriptures, Shiva was never truly born and will never die. He embodies Sat Chitananda, the pure state of being, consciousness, and bliss. This understanding leads to a profound interpretation that Shiva is Aya the unborn, representing the supreme, all-pervading consciousness that is always present but never limited by form. 2. Symbolic manifestation of Shiva. The Puranas describe the cosmic nature of Shiva, suggesting he is beyond time, space, and causality. The Linga Purana introduces the idea of the Shiva Linga as a representation of Shiva's endless nature. The linga symbolizes both the creation and dissolution of the universe. In this sense, the manifestation of Shiva can be viewed as a timeless cosmic event rather than a birth. He is not born in a physical sense, but rather emerges as a necessary principle to maintain cosmic balance. 3. The story of Shiva's manifestation as a divine column of light. One of the most well-known stories about Shiva's appearance relates to his manifestation as a massive column of fire. According to the Shiva Purana, Brahma and Vishnu were once arguing about who was the most powerful among them. Their egoistic dispute caused turmoil in the cosmos. To resolve this, a blinding pillar of light suddenly appeared between them. This pillar had no beginning or end, symbolizing Shiva's infinite and eternal nature. Brahma tried to find the top, and Vishnu attempted to reach the bottom, but both failed. They finally acknowledged the superiority of this cosmic light and bowed to it, recognizing Shiva as the supreme being. This pillar of light, also known as the Jyotirlinga, represents the formless nature of Shiva. This story is often regarded as the divine birth of Shiva, not as an ordinary birth, but as the emergence of a cosmic principle that is both indestructible and infinite. 4. Shiva as Ardhanarishvar, the union of Shiva and Shakti. Another significant manifestation that represents Shiva's creation or emergence is the form of Ardhanarishvar, the half-male, half-female deity. According to the Puranas, Brahma prayed to Shiva to aid in creation. Shiva responded by creating a form that was half his own self and half Shakti, the divine feminine energy. Ardhanarishvar symbolizes the inseparable union of Shiva and Shakti, representing the oneness of masculine and feminine energies in the universe. 5. Shiva's association with Mount Kailash. Mount Kailash is considered Shiva's eternal abode, symbolizing his transcendental nature and connection with the material and spiritual realms. Shiva's association with Kailash is not only symbolic of his divine detachment, but also his role as a meditative ascetic, embodying tranquility amidst chaos. This abode reinforces the idea that Shiva has always existed, watching over the universe from his timeless sanctuary on Mount Kailash. 6. Stories from the Vedic texts. The Rig Veda, one of the oldest sacred texts, does not explicitly mention the birth of Shiva, yet it alludes to a deity named Rudra, who is associated with the attributes later identified with Shiva. Rudra is described as a fierce, storm-associated god who possesses both destructive and protective qualities. Over time, Rudra evolved into the figure of Shiva in later scriptures. The transformation of Rudra to Shiva demonstrates the Vedic evolution of deities, with Shiva embodying the aspects of both destroyer and regenerator of life. 7. Shiva as the son of Brahma, a rare narrative. Although uncommon, certain Puranic stories depict Shiva as a creation of Brahma. According to the Brahma Purana, when Brahma began his work of creation, he realized that the world needed a preserver and a destroyer alongside him to balance the cosmos. He meditated deeply, and from his meditative state emerged a powerful, radiant figure. 8. The birth of Shiva as the son of sage Atri and Anasuya. Some regional legends narrate the story of Shiva's birth through sage Atri and his wife Anasuya. This story is more commonly found in folk traditions and depicts Anasuya as a devoted wife with extraordinary powers. According to the legend, the Trimurti Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva tested her devotion by appearing as ascetics. They requested that she feed them without wearing any clothes, which was a test of her purity. Anasuya, with her divine power, transformed them into babies and fed them, passing the test. In return, the gods blessed her, and she gave birth to 3 sons, including Dattatreya, a composite form of the Trimurti. While this story is primarily about Anasuya's devotion, it symbolically links Shiva's energy to earthly existence through divine intervention. 9. Shiva's role in creation through dance Nataraja. The Nataraja, or the cosmic dance form of Shiva, represents creation and destruction in a continuous cycle. Shiva's dance, known as Tandava, is the rhythm of cosmic evolution. According to the concept of Nataraja, Shiva's dance is both creative and destructive, symbolizing his role in sustaining cosmic cycles. His dance embodies the perpetual birth and death of the universe as he continually brings things into being and dissolves them, signifying the eternal cycle of life. 10. Shiva's influence beyond birth and death. The timeless nature of Shiva's existence is highlighted through his many forms and representations that transcend human notions of birth. He is known as Mahadeva, the great god, Pashupati, lord of animals, Mahakala, lord of time, and Vishwanath, lord of the universe, each name emphasizing different aspects of his vast cosmic role. For instance, as Mahakala, Shiva embodies time itself, existing beyond its confines. He governs the cosmic cycles of creation, preservation, and destruction, remaining untouched by birth or death. Point 11. The significance of Shiva's birthless nature. Shiva's lack of a conventional birth narrative reflects profound spiritual insights in Hindu philosophy. He symbolizes the formless, eternal principle that exists within every being and pervades all existence. Shiva represents the Atman, the Self, which is believed to be birthless, deathless, and changeless. His mythos encourages devotees to realize their inner divinity and connection to the eternal, transcending physical birth and death. His depiction as a yogi in deep meditation also suggests a journey inward, where he becomes a model of self-realization, guiding others to understand their timeless essence. 12. The modern understanding and worship of Shiva. Devotees of Shiva celebrate him through various festivals such as Mahashivaratri, which commemorates his cosmic dance and his union with Parvati. Shiva is worshipped not only as a god, but also as a guiding force in overcoming the ego and achieving inner peace. His devotees seek to embody his qualities of compassion, strength, and detachment from material desires. The worship of Shiva as the Adi Yogi, first yogi, has also popularized yoga as a means to attain spiritual wisdom and inner harmony, resonating with Shiva's own embodiment of meditation and tranquility. Conclusion. The birth of Lord Shiva is best understood as an emergence of cosmic principles rather than a physical event. His story is woven into the fabric of creation and dissolution, embodying the cycles that sustain the universe. Whether seen as an eternal presence, a cosmic light, or a deity beyond time and form, Shiva's essence is a reminder of the infinite consciousness underlying existence. His mythology and symbolism encourage humanity to transcend dualities, find balance, and connect with the eternal truth within.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.